Thank you, dear colleagues, for your remarks, and I have to add also mine and see if we can follow up with specific actions. I want to thank our speakers because they are great scientists. They provide us with their scientific data. And actually, I want to thank also STOA for taking this challenge to present this big these two big studies on 5G, while I believe we are the only ones who can claim that we did an independent effort to have policy making based on facts. And these facts are actually not explaining why we should be in such a hurry, since we cannot cover the part where the precautionary principle lays. So if I may suggest a few steps from now on, I would have some questions, but I believe I can also answer myself that the number of devices that will be connected is really important and dense on 5G. And in the end, it's not just the exposure to near antennas if you use the 5G, but even if you don't, you are exposed. So, as Mr. Thielens mentioned from Ghent University, we need to have the information disclosed publicly. So, I would call the STOA Secretariat to follow up by calling for the disclosure at least to the MEPs of this information, and then, of course, publicly too. I would ask to send a letter to collaborate and meet with SAM, the Scientific Advisory Mechanism of the Commission. I think it would be very important to join forces in this case. Then I think we should call for at least a year to investigate 5G and the level of investment from public actors that would take place, since it seems it's going to be around 500 billion, two-thirds of the COVID relief package. And it requires a denser coverage, of course, than the 4G. So to see also if the auctioning of the spectrum should take place in the private, because I believe it should be in public or at least private-public partnerships, so that the profit also will not just go to private hands if this is such a huge investment to do. And since we might have irreversible damage to human health and environment, as the European Parliament's several reports advise, we would like to call more to inform citizens with specific studies, and follow the resolution 1815 of the Council of Europe to demand that a new assessment will be carried out by an independent task force. So I think we also should draft a letter that we can call for colleagues to co-sign, and call for the European Union to proceed with this assessment. Finally, I agree with Mr. Israel that the rush to roll out 5G has steamrolled over concerns about reliability, security, and safety. And as MEPs, we have to make sure that safety comes first. So there are ways for this amazing technology to be deployed in a safe way and to be monitored and measured properly, so that citizens will be informed, and we will make sure that there will be no irreversible harm when this is deployed.